Well, after announcing intentions to build an $80 million film studio in the Queen City just over 3 years ago, today Buffalo Studios says they're putting those plans on hold. The organization says major financial issues are to blame.
Here to talk more about this is Tim Clark, the Buffalo Niagara Film Commissioner. Tim, thank you for joining us.
Sure.
So we were talking earlier in the commercial break.
Right.
Tell us, there are other studios that are open in this area.
Oh,
this
yeah.
wasn't the only big one.
No, not at all. In fact, filming is stronger now than it's ever been in Buffalo and Western New York, Niagara Falls, Lockport. All these places are having filming there, and we already have these soundstage assets in town. The brand new one just opened on Niagara Street in West Ferry, Great Point Media. We have this gigantic soundstage with 4 different stages in South Buffalo, also called Buffalo Filmworks. So there are other sound stages here. This one in particular, as you can see on the video that's being shown, is really a grand kind of a look at what this studio was going to be, but it's paused on hold. You know, the economy is, interest rates have gone up, the economy is crazy, and, that's really what kind of held them back a little bit.
Tell us what happens inside these sound studios, because people may think, oh, they might do some movie things, but these sound studios are where movies are actually made,
oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Shot, edited, everything.
Absolutely. We had a little movie called Next of Kin. It was Paramount Pictures. They shot it at Buffalo Filmworks and it was a 60-foot high mine shaft, and they dropped their actor down this mine shaft. And you can't really do that unless you're, in the controlled circumstances. There were days during A Quiet Place 2 where there were thunderstorms, and it's called a cover set. And all of a sudden, the whole company moves inside so that they can get through the day without paying everybody to go home. So these sound stages are really a vital part of making movies.
This soundstage here that's on pause, I believe they said they were about $5 million short. It became a huge, over $100 million project. Tell us what this could bring, and it's not getting chopped.
Right, it's on pause.
It's just on pause.
So a couple weeks ago, Matt
You can turn off your phone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
to
it's
the
over
viewers
there. I see it, actually.
Somebody
Okay.
probably is watching me and calling me to have a little fun with me. But anyway, that's the way it goes in this biz. No, what I would tell you is that Matt and I had a discussion a couple weeks ago. Thank you, Todd Santos, who quieted my phone for everyone. So I had this discussion with him, and he told me about this, and he told me that this, they were going to release a little bit of a statement, and of course that was today. So I just talked to Matt earlier today, and we're still talking, and we'll still be talking, and hopefully we'll resurrect this thing, at some point soon.
So much of Hollywood, and that goes for, of course, the West Coast. That goes for all the studios in Atlanta and the new studios here. So much of it is monetary based, right?
It is.
Can you get a picture made? Well, can you get the funding for it? And that's kind of a situation like we're in now, right? So
it is.
Are they looking for investors all over the country, or are they looking for a movie, for example, so you can invest in that movie, or how does that work?
Well, it always happens that way. Typically, there are hedge funds or investment firms that specialize in film financing, and we see that quite often in a lot of the stuff that comes through Western New York. What I can tell you is, to put it in perspective, in the last 2 days, we got 2 new films that will be made here this summer, this spring and this summer. And this happens so often here. People realize that we have a crew base here, that we have all the amenities here, we have great restaurants and all that stuff, but most importantly, we have the locations, we have the current sound stages that are in place, that being Buffalo Filmworks and Great Point Media, and it's just a wonderful place to be. Plus,
tax incentives
Tax incentive is crazy.
Huge. And the amazing architecture that's in
Amazing
this area.
architecture. Jordan, you're absolutely right. Who wouldn't want to shoot here? Guillermo del Toro said you can shoot anything from even the 17th century into modern day. Yeah, and he knows all too well, and he'll be back, I'm sure, sooner than later.
There will be a lot of film discussion, I imagine, as things wrap up and get warmer here in Western New York. Although Tim was just asking Todd for a little bit of snow, so
we need snow.
Keep your eyes on something. Tim's always got something brewing out there.
We have a Christmas movie shooting next week. Fred Olen Ray is back in town again for his 22nd, 23rd movie in his career in Buffalo, and we're grateful to him as always. So it'll be good.
We'll see if Todd can work out the weather for you.
We're going to talk to him right now.
Tim, thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tim. All right, let's get it over to Todd.